I'm thinking.
No, there are some more choices. Both doors.
Yeah. Go through the right one.
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I have a mission,
Stanley
and it's
decided
not
to go
from
to the
you.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That's because Grieve has all control right now. And
When
this?
Stanley came to a set of two
said
open
right,
doors, he
Right.
entered the door on
That's
his
left.
left.
Nope, shit.
Fine, we'll go through the right door next time. You are not listening to me.
I'm sorry. Well, this is the first time you've seen us just getting
Yet
here
there was not a single person
properly.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
I fucked
hoping
up
he
my
might
left and
find an
right.
answer there.
Yes, you did. I thought I was the only one that did that. It opened! Go inside!
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Emma?
Seriously, you can decide not to go? Stay there, I want to see what
There
happens.
was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
There's stuff in it.
Can you touch anything?
No.
Can you sit down?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
Oh, I
As
can
it is,
close
he's
the door,
literally
I think.
just standing there
Yeah.
doing sweet FA.
We're just gonna stay in here.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because Kiki fucked up her lefts and rights.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought
Yeah, but
to
it's
mention
fun to
it.
piss you off.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley's addicted to drugs and hookers.
I do like
Oh, God.
hookers and drugs.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Wow.
In a situation like this, the responsible thing
What
is
keyboard?
to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
At what
He or
computer?
she has fallen prey to any number of your
Breaking the
countless
fourth
human
wall.
physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history
Really?
of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
No, I'm pretty sure there's nothing left after that.
Okay.
Or if there is, it's going to take forever to get to it. But I think that's it.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Oh, he was talking about the keyboard in front of us.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Hence breaking the fourth wall.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
Go
walked
down.
upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy,
car's on.
why had he taken that
Can you get in the
risk?
car?
All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And
What
as Stanley
the hell?
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
What the hell is going on?
He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing
Why
buttons.
does this keep on going around in circles?
Enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
dreaming.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whee! Oh god.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And
Oh,
while he thought
God.
it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a
You
dream.
want me to keep
How could it
walking
be?
around?
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
Is it gonna
Believing that if
change?
he's asleep, he doesn't have
No.
to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now
Can you sit down?
as he's ever been in his life.
No.
Now, hearing the
Hide
voice
in the
speak
corner.
those words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he
He's
could just...
insane.
He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want.
Nope.
I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
That's
I
it.
am normal. Everything will be fine.
Nope.
I am okay.
Okay. Nope.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Really? That's great. This game
This
is
the
insane.
story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What? Okay.
That is also the only thing that will happen if you go down the stairs.
The only thing?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
So, am I just going to the actual right door and not the left right door?
Yes, the actual right door.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself.
Wow.
Minutes? Days?
Everything
Centuries?
changed.
Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Well, if there's another option along the way, we're just gonna go through the right door.
When Stanley came to a set of two open books, this was not the correct way to the meeting. Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Employee lounge! Butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he hadn't known before. Was it this room? The connection between the two?
Yes, I love this room. Oh, it's brown.
I mean, truly, deeply, madly, love.
This chair. That was pretty.
To get back to business,
Am I going forward? The door
on
unlocked. There's still more options with the thing, right? With the lift? With the platform you jump onto? Yeah. Is the gate gone now? Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, let's do that. Because we've done everything with going...
Stanley so bad at following directions.
Right across, right?
Years ago.
So we're going to jump onto the thing again and take whatever other option that we have.
I'm not
Another option?
no trust in someone
Oh, yeah, that's the one with the red door.
The fact is that the story has been about nothing but you.
You know, don't miss the walkway.
Someone will forget. What? Really?
Yeah.
Zero consideration for others?
Yeah.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yeah.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you. To show you something beautiful.
We're going to stop locking doors on me.
Prove that I'm
Okay,
a
so there's nothing else.
Beyond
listen
the blue
carefully,
door,
this is
right?
important.
I'm gonna
Stanley
honestly
walked
tell you, I
through the
don't
red
remember.
door.
Oh.
I think no matter what, with the blue door, you're gonna end up in that sequence we ended up on.
Okay. And I don't want to spend 4 hours with the burning baby, so yeah, go through the
Oh,
red door.
thank God you are willing to listen to me. You see that I really have
don't wanna
wanted
make
to
you
be
happy.
all this time. The
But I
problem is
have
all
no
these
other
choices.
options.
The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
No. Really? Okay, fine, go through the damn door.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
What the hell?
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Am I staying here?
It's creeping me out.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Oh yes, keep going. He's freaking out.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Take it from him. What? That's our only option.
There might be something on the platform.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
What am I doing?
Jump.
No! Oh.
Oh.
Thank God.
Oh.
You lived.
Damn it!
You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
No.
No. No, no. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
No. I like pissing you off.
You're not even pissing him off.
Is
You're
this really
you're
how much
making him
you
very
dislike my
sad.
friend? Would you throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Yes.
Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yes.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Does that mean that the last jump is actually going to work?
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Yay!